Hey guys, welcome to the Catway. So in this video, we are going to solve a LRDI set based on pie chart and maxima minima. So before I begin, I would like to thank all the people who have joined us. Our Facebook group link is there in the description below. Now let's roll in for the video. So the question says that in a theater, there are 5 types of seats A, B, C, D and E. The price per seat of all the seats of a particular type is same, which means that if the seat is of type A, then all the seats of type A will have the same price. If it is 100 for one, all will be for rupees 100. However, the price per seat is different for different types of seat. That means the rate of seat A type A seat is different from rate of type B seat, different from rate of type C seat. So all these are different types. Okay, the rate is different, but for a particular type, the rate is same. Acha, the first pie chart below provides the percentage breakup of number of seats in the theater by the type of seat. So what we can do is we can take the number of seats as total number of seats as n, and then we can distribute all the seats in terms of n. Like A will be 0.2n, B will be 0.05, C will be 0.25n, and in the same way we can distribute them. The second pie chart provides a similar breakup of revenue at the theater. The spelling is wrong. It will be theater. Could have earned for one show if all the seats in the theater were sold. Okay, so this is the maximum revenue it is giving for every type of seats. Okay, so let the maximum revenue of the theater be M. Okay, so if M is the maximum revenue, then the maximum revenue from M A can be 0.24 M, from B it can be 0.12 M, from C it will be 0.2 M. So in similar way for D and D. Okay, so what is the first thing we will do is we will make a table for number of seats, revenue and price per seat. Acha, how can we calculate price per seat? We know the revenue from one seat, है ना? We know the number of seats, so we can calculate it. It's a very easy step how to calculate the profit price of each seat by taking revenue divided by seats. Okay, so I hope everyone understands that. Now let's make a table. So our table, what we need is type of seat, then we need is number of seats, then we need is revenue, and then we need is price per seat. Okay, so type A, type B, type C, type D and type E. So let's make our table. Okay guys, Acha, we have been given that the type of seat A, the number of seats of type A are 20%. That means it will be 0.2n because the total we have taken as n. Similarly for B it will be 0.05n. Similarly for C it will be 0.25n because C is 25%. D is 15%, so 0.15n, and E is 35%, so 0.35n. If you can add them also, they will add up to 1.0n. Okay, which we took as a total number of seats. Similarly, we took a revenue as M, so we can calculate a revenue for seat A. It is 24% of the total revenue. So we can say that the revenue generated by A is 0.24 M, by B is 0.12 M because it is 12%. It will be 0.2 M for C, it will be 0.3 M for D, and it will be 0.14 M for E. You can also add them up, they will also come out to be 1.0 M. Okay, so this is what we have. Acha, now we can also calculate a price per seat because we have the revenue, we can divide it by number of seats, we will have our price per seat. Okay, so what we get is for A 0.24 M divided by 0.2 N, we get 1.2 M by N. Okay, similarly we will calculate for every other B, C, D and E. So what we get is 2.4 M by N, we get 0.8 M by N, we get 2 M by N, okay, and we get 0.4 M by N. Okay, so this is what we have as of now. Acha, let's move towards the questions now. So the first question says that if on a particular day the revenue from each type of seat was the same and all the seats of one particular type were sold out, which of the following type of seat was sold out? Acha, what it is saying is that the revenue was same. Okay, so the revenue was same and one type of seat was sold out. So how is it possible? If one type of seat was sold out, that means one of the seats out of these 5, at least there was one type of seat which was sold out and the revenue has to be same. So how is it possible? See, let's say if A was completely sold out. Okay, so if A was completely sold out, then the total revenue generated by A was, let's say the total revenue is 100 rupees. So A generated 24 rupees. Now each of them have to generate 24 rupees. Okay, so is it possible? Is it possible? It is not possible. Why is it not possible? See, because the maximum limit of B is only 12 rupees. So how can it generate 24 rupees? There is no chance in the world that B, or even for that matter C or D, E, they also cannot generate 24 rupees because they have the maximum capacity capped at 20 rupees and 14 rupees. Okay, at 0.12 m, 0.2 m and 0.14 m. So in this case, we do not need to calculate it for everyone. We just need, what we need to do is see anything above the revenue of B. Okay, anything above the revenue of B, B cannot do, B cannot generate that much revenue. Okay, but each and every type of seat can generate a revenue equal to 0.12 m because they have their topmost limit more than that of B. Okay, so what we will do is we will take the revenue of B to be the lowest, and because it is the lowest, we will take that each and every type of seed generated that amount of revenue. Okay, because it is possible for every one of them. So when B generated 0.12 m, we can say that B was the type of seed that was completely sold out. Okay, so our answer one would be B. Okay, option A. Okay, now let's move towards the second question. The second question says that if on a particular day the revenue from each type of seat was the same and the price of the seat of type C is rupees 80. Acha, what we have been given is, sorry guys, what we have been given is that the price per seat of type C is 80. Okay, so what we know is 0.8 m by n is equal to 80. So from this we can conclude that m by n is equal to 100. If we know m by n, we can calculate the price for every seat. Okay, every type of seat, because it is 1.2 into m by n. Now m by n is 100, so we can say that the price of type A seat is 120. We can say that the price of type B seat is, sorry guys, 240. We can say price of type D seat is 200, and we can say that the price of type E seat is 40. Acha, one more thing is being said. It is said that the revenue generated by all of them is the same. है ना? All of them is the same. So if the revenue generated is the same, how can we generate same revenue using all these different figures of price per seat? We can take the LCM. So let's take the LCM. So we have to take the LCM of 120, 240, 80, 200 and 40. Okay, so when you take the LCM will come out to be 1200. Okay, so LCM will come out to be 1200. Now when we have the LCM, that is, this is the total revenue. Okay, not total revenue, revenue by each type of seat. Okay, so we have the revenue by each type of seat. So now you have the revenue. Okay, you have the price per seat, so you can calculate the number of seats. So we can calculate the number of seats to be, for A it will be, see, 1200 rupees were earned by selling one ticket at 120 rupees. That means the total number of seats were 5. For B, 1200 rupees were earned by selling one seat at 240 rupees. 5 seats were sold. For type C, it will be 15. For type D, it would be 6. And for type E, it would be 30. So add them all. What you will get is 66. So 66 will be your answer for second question. Okay, so total number of 66 seats were sold. Okay. Why did it, one more thing, if you did not understand why did we did the LCM method was, see, we had to find the minimum number of seats. So for minimum number of seats, the revenue should be minimum, and for the minimum revenue, we have to take the least common multiple. Okay, because the revenue had to be same, so we had to take a number which was divisible by every price, and we had to take the minimum of that. That's why we took LCM. Acha, now let's move to third question. So the third question says that if on a particular day at least 60% of the seats of each type were filled, so at least 60% it is saying. That means our revenue will be from 60% to 100%. It can vary between 60% to 100%, anything. Okay, and the revenue from n types of seats were the same. What is the maximum possible number of n? Okay, so let's remove everything which we have done here. Okay, so now what we have is we will have to make a table defining what is the range for each and every type of seat when 60% of seats are sold and when 100% of seats are sold. Okay, so we will have to find our range. So let's make a table again. So type and range. Acha, type A, B, C, D and E. Okay. Acha, it is saying that at least 60%. So if we say that type A seats were 60% seats of the type A were sold. Now the total revenue is 0.24 M. है ना? Total revenue is 0.24 M. If only 60% of the seats were sold, then revenue will be 60%. So calculate 60% of 0.24 M. So it will come out to be 0.144 M. Okay. And highest. Here we will write our highest range. Highest we all know it is 100%. It is saying at least 60% was sold. It is not said exact 60%. So if at least 60% was sold, then 100% is also possible. So the highest range is highest range is 0.24 M. Okay. Similarly, let's say for type B. If type B, the maximum revenue is 0.12 M. If only 60% of the revenue seats were sold, then revenue will be 60%. If revenue will be 60%, what will be the value of revenue? It will be 0.072 M. Okay. And the maximum limit is 100%. So that means the complete revenue. Okay. Now coming to C, 0.2 is the 100%. 60% seats are sold, then it will be 0.12 M. Okay. And the maximum limit will be 100%, that is 0.2 M. Similarly, we can calculate for D and E. For D, it will come out to be 0.18 M, that is 60%. And for E, it will be 0.084 M. Okay. And the maximum is, we know that 0.3 M and 0.14 M. Acha. Now what we have to do is read the question again. Acha, the revenue from n types of seats were the same. Now we have to make the revenues equal. Acha, let's see how many revenues can we make equal. Acha, when you see this, what you find is that see, the revenue of A and B can never be same. Okay, A and B can never have the same revenue. B and C can have the revenue when they have the revenue 0.12 M. Okay, B and C can have the equal revenue when they both have the revenue 0.12 M. That is, all the seats of type B were sold and 60% seats of the type C were sold. Achha, now what you have to do is you have to check if there is any other one which can take a 0.12 M revenue value. So D is starting itself at 0.18 M and going up to 0.3 M. So if so is it possible for D to have a revenue of 0.18 M? No, it is not 0.12 M. No, it is not possible. Why? Because the minimum value of revenue from D is going to be 0.18 M. So it cannot take the value of 0.12 M. Okay. Talking about E, E has the maximum limit of 0.14 M and the minimum limit of 0.084 M. That means 0.12 M lies within the range of E. So E can generate a revenue of 0.12 M. So what we have got is, we have got three types of seat which can generate 0.12 M as the revenue. So let's see if we have any other case possible. Acha, for A and B, again we know there is nothing possible. Let's check for A and C. In A and C, let's see if there is anything common in that. Okay, so what we can see is 0.2 is common in both A and C, because C's maximum limit is 0.2 M, है ना? And A's maximum limit and minimum limit के बीच में the value 0.2 M lies. Okay, so we can say that 0.2 M can be taken by A and can be taken by C. Can it be taken by D? Yes, it can be taken by D. So here also we have three values. E it cannot take because E's maximum limit is 0.14 M and we need 0.2 M. So it is not possible. So we can say that there are only two values and those two values can be taken by three types of seats each. So what we can say is that revenue of n types of seat were the same and the value of n is 3 because three types of seats have equal revenue. Okay, so the maximum possible number of n is 3. So we are done with the set, guys. I hope you have understood it well. Thanks for watching the video, guys.